Hello, lovely sim racers. I'm Constantinos, and this is Lovely Sim Racing. I hope you are all doing well, and I hope you've missed me, because I have definitely missed all of you. No, I have. I've been heads down, deep into work for the new Lovely Sim Racing store. If you're living under a rock or not one of the 6,800 people that are in my Discord, you may have not heard that I have been working on a brand new Lovely Sim Racing store, which apparently has merch, like the amazing new t-shirt you can actually purchase today, but most importantly, it also has the lovely Sim Racing sticker sheets, which basically augment the functions of the steering wheel, specific steering wheels for now, to work alongside the lovely dashboard. It was launched today. There's a whole bunch of different promos going to be running around, you know, for members and whatnot. And the most important one, I think the most important one would be from today running through Friday, so through June 28th. I don't know exactly what time zone. It's a Shopify basically store. I don't know what time zone and location it works in, but basically through Friday there's free shipping on all orders over 80 euros. International, nowhere, it doesn't matter where you are, I'm footing that bill. I just want you guys to take this opportunity and look at the store and everything. Yeah, if you like any of the merch, especially the t-shirts, I think these t-shirts are pretty awesome. But most importantly, all of the lovely sticker sheets that are coming. So right now, I can actually show you. Let me just walk you through the brand new store. So yeah, obviously. Really quickly, just going to take you through this. Specifically, this t-shirt is the one I'm wearing right now. And as you can see, it's got all the main partners, primary partners, and all of our team partners. And then we also have on one sleeve, you can see here, SimHub, Simagic, and Daniel Newman Racing. And on the other one, we also have LFM, SimGrid, and Pitskill.io, which are our platform partners, essentially. SimGrid is not yet integrated if you're asking, and if you're not asking, I'm telling you, it's not yet integrated. Still working on a few things with David Perel and his team, essentially, to get everything working. But yeah, I mean, these, I really like this new, the new look. Less logos and non-repeating logos as well, and also all the new t-shirts have these really nice inner labels, they're called. But anyway, yeah, so there's a whole bunch of t-shirts. So there's a lovely team kit if you're interested. I personally currently own the t-shirt that I'm wearing, which is this one over here. I also have a sports jersey, which is pretty good for the gym. I was wearing it today, that's why I'm not wearing it now. This is really good if you want something light and breathable. If you're sitting in a sim for many hours, this would probably be what you would want to get. And then of course, for the warm weather, I'm going to get myself a hoodie and the zip hoodie. So for these, just so you know, I tried to get the best quality versus price. There are some zip hoodies, which I actually ordered one as a sample, and it was not satisfactory. It was like, you know, the material was either too light and too rough, so I opted for these. Both of them are a lot heavier and a lot softer material. So yeah, these are just things that I really would want to wear as well. And then we have all the lovely basics, which essentially is just simple shirts with embroidered logo. So last stream I showed you guys this t-shirt essentially, which I had ordered, which had an embroidered logo. I ran it through some tests, I ran it through a wash, and I noticed that specifically the logo, because it wasn't a full embroidered logo, it was just the lines similar to how these things are over here, it basically shrinked inconsistently with the t-shirt, and it didn't look good and didn't feel good. So I made some updates to this design, so now the embroidered logo is, the entire logo basically is an embroidered logo. And yeah, I mean, these are essentially, they're just a simpler version of these. You can get a few more things here, like a polo shirt and a windbreaker and a sweatshirt. I don't have these in the team kit, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe they'll be added, I don't know. And then we have a whole bunch of accessories, which I will show you a few things here. So yeah, we got the hat with a lovely dashboard, and you know, a sticker sheet, which is not, I don't produce this sticker sheet. This one over here is made by the third-party vendor, and it's an A5 size, I think. So you just get a few logos, which is simple to create, and some other stuff, right? Some pins. I actually got some pins as a promo recently, and I found them that they're really nice. I really like them, so I made some of those as well. And of course a drawstring bag, because, you know, it's simply lovely. But what's important here are the lovely sticker sheets. Now for the lovely sticker sheets, and this is a promo that will be there forever, essentially is every sticker sheet, the second one, every second sticker sheet, you get a 15% off. And I'm doing this because I realized that there's the 12 segment dial sticker sheet, and there's also the extension sticker, so you might want to have them both. The second one is always 15% off, no matter what. But again, these are the sticker sheets that you have already seen. I have not taken pictures of them yet, so I still have some old pictures here. I just put them in here because I want you guys to see, you know, this is the actual final material here. It's not the final cut. The final cut are just so much smoother and everything. I just had to have it here because I wanted you guys to see what these things are like. And one of the things that I actually added, which was something I didn't want to do at launch because I was scared of the workload to actually produce these, is the customizable sticker sheet. So anyway, I did it anyway. I spent, you know, the better part of this evening preparing all of these. Essentially what you can do is the actual sticker sheet is it's 16.7 by 25.4. It's a bit smaller than an A4 size because I need to basically have room to align everything and get it cut perfectly, so you lose some space all around. But it's actually, it's really hard to fill, to be honest. But when you get the custom Ascher Racing radial dials, you have two which are templates, and you can use any of these stickers to create your own, but you can also customize these two here as well. So dial A, you get to select any of these, and all of these here are basically the same. In each one you can just create them any which way you want, and everything you see here is basically available for you to create on your own as well. But with this, the difference is that you get two ready-made, printed and cut, ready to use dials, so they're actually perfect. There's no, fiddling around with you making them on your own, because this was requested. To be honest, someone requested in my Discord. I put a lot of thought. I actually tested this. I created a new design file that would allow me to update it, not quickly. It's not plug and play. I still need to manually edit everything and change the color, but it's a lot easier for me to do so. And I found that it adds like 15 minutes of work to create each one of these. So yeah, it's got an increased price because of that. But essentially everything else is the same, so you would get the same exact size sticker sheet, just two of the dials would be ready-made according to what you want. The colors of these, will be according to what exists already. So if you decide to use a TC2, it will be blue. So you get to see what's here, and you get to see what color it has. So you don't get to choose the color. The color will be based off of the lovely dashboard and the functions that already exist. And of course, you also get 6 dials, which you can use. Again, lovely dashboard colors, but these are ready-made number dials for use. Like I use green for map on my second dial. So yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I think this is basically it. And if you're a gold member, don't forget, every time you enter the site, enter the store, don't forget to log in. So the login is based on Discord. I don't have a normal login with username and password and whatnot. But when you log in with Discord, it's fairly simple. When you log in with Discord, I basically retrieve your roles that you have if you are a member of the Discord, of course. If you're not, nothing really changes. But if you are a member of the Discord, the lovely Discord, then I also retrieve your roles, which means now if I create... so to see your exact perks, just go to the About section, and down here you will see exactly what the perks are for each tier. But essentially, if you haven't read these, Pro Lovely members have a 5% store-wide discount on the order, not on the products. On some products, like anything you buy, 5% off. And the Gold Lovely members have 10% discount. And these are all for, I think these are for 40 euros and above. So any order that's over 40 euros, you get these discounts. But the thing is, to get these discounts, I have the instructions in the Discord, so I hope it's not going to be too confusing. But once you log in, like if you put this in your cart and you go to checkout, if you're not logged in, you can't use it. But now as I'm a Pro member, it's already there. It gives me a Pro member discount. And if you get something that is over, let me just add one more. So if it's over 80 euros, this will also... Where's the button there? Can't see it. It also give me the free shipping as well. So there's actually a lot of savings going on there if you guys want to buy something until Friday. Now the free shipping is until Friday and through Friday, but everything else, it's still there. So if you're a Pro member, if you're a Gold member, don't forget to log in to the store so you can retrieve your roles, and then just by plugging in the Pro member or Gold member, depending on which member you are, it will give you the discounts. Of course, if you're not, like, if I'm not a Gold member, actually I don't know, maybe I have added it, but it shouldn't. I may have added manually for myself. No, okay, good. So if you're not a member, you won't be able to use these discounts, but only once you log in. That's why you need to log in with Discord, so I know who you are and your membership tier, and I can apply those. And again, all lovely sticker sheets are, second one is 15% off. This is forever. Pro members 5% over 40 euro orders. Gold members is 10% over 40 euro order. And up until and through this Friday, free shipping for everyone on orders over 80 euros. Yeah, there's been quite an influx of orders, and there's a lot of sticker sheets. As I said, I've been working on these fairly a lot this evening, basically. So I'm almost done with the designs for the customizing ones. So I'll probably have them shipped out by in a couple of days, I think. But yeah, that's it. And just so you know, I'm really excited about the store. It's not just a place where you can buy merch and products, actually. Okay, so that's one part. And the sticker sheets I'm very proud of what these are and how they've been designed, and the investment that I've made with the equipment and everything to actually make these in-house and with my own hands. I love making stuff, so I'm really happy for those, and I'm really proud of what it's come out to. But the second and most important thing beyond the actual products is that this store will eventually turn into the hub for lovely sim racing. I don't know when this will happen, but I'm working with a company that creates apps for for Shopify, because this whole thing is on Shopify. The platform is Shopify. I went through a lot of different platforms. Shopify just came out to be the one that works best and the one that has most support. And I'm now working with a company that's creating, hold your horses, memberships. And memberships the way we want them to. So I'm going to still use roles and everything with Discord, but memberships eventually will be handled in this store. And that means that you don't need to go to Ko-Fi and you don't need to go to Discord to download files. Everything will be managed in this website. So eventually that is the goal. That's why I'm very excited about this particular thing. So the idea is when this happens, you'll be able to go into the website. You'll be able to subscribe to a membership, and there will be a section for members, and depending on your tier, you'll also have download files directly in here. So no more going to GitHub, no more going to Discord. Everything will be handled in here. So hopefully that will happen this year, but I can't promise anything. I'm still waiting on that company so we can basically figure it out. You'd think someone would have done things like that, but I always, yeah, I don't know why. I always want things that don't exist. Honestly, it's always the thing with me. Like every single time, like same thing with the dashboard. I started working on it, and then I started like, you know, figuring out, oh, it can't do this, it can't do that. I should contact the guy that makes these, you know, SimHub, and that's how I got to meet Nicolas from SimHub. And then I just kept on asking for stuff that didn't exist prior to me touching SimHub. It's pretty much the same thing with with Shopify. I'm like, guys, you guys don't have a memberships? Like, there's only subscriptions? Which I was kind of confused, because at first I'm like, okay, subscriptions, fine. But eventually, what I figured out is if you have a product, you're selling, let's say, something that can, expensable, whatever they call them. So you can subscribe to that, and the owner of the shop would send it to you every month. You would be charged monthly, and they would send you something. And that didn't work with, you know, memberships the way I perceive them. So you come into the store, you become a member, and you get some perks, and you can sections open up, and you can download digital downloads. Like, that thing didn't exist. Like, you have digital downloads, but you don't have memberships in that sense. They're just subscriptions basically for products. You guys remember the Dollar Shave Club? Well, something like that. You could do that with Shopify if you wanted to, but you can't do what I wanted. So now I'm working with a company that actually develops the Discord login and also the locks that I have on the site. So as I mentioned, if you are a gold member and you log in, just about over here where it says about, right next to it, you will have a new menu called gold members, and when you click on it, you will see a list of items. Currently they're t-shirts, a hat, I think, and a mug, I think. I don't remember. With a gold logo, which you can purchase, and the prices there are heavily discounted. Essentially, they're at cost, because gold members deserve more, because these are basically the perks that a gold member has. Yeah, and if you don't, does it have it here? Yeah. Right, alright, so if you try and access something, these are what the t-shirts look like for gold members. But you need to be a gold member to access these. I don't even have access. I'm not a gold member. I'm still a pro member on my own product, but I keep it like that because I want to see what this thing looks like. So that's pretty much it. Alright, so enough with the store. I will be promoting it. I'll be pushing it a bit on Instagram and on Twitter. So if you guys see anything, please, you know, help me share the word on this. This entire project relies on memberships, and now I'm going to also rely on selling the sticker sheets and merch. These are all going into the same target. There will be updates specifically on the future of everything sometime towards the end of summer, beginning in fall. I will have some announcements, big, huge announcements to make. But till then, I'm still making plans for stuff. So until then, the merch, sticker sheets, memberships, this is what's all it's basically keeping everything alive. And if you're not in my Discord, you probably won't know, but right now all these sticker sheets are made specifically for the Artura series for Ascher Racing. Like even this this year's sticker sheet is it's basically all the same exact size and colors as the official Ascher Racing sticker sheet, but they have TDM, reset, center, fuel, MFM, tire, ABCD, and all the same exact stickers you can use on your Ascher Racing steering wheel if you don't go with the dials, for instance. So you can use these. And this is just the beginning. Next up, I don't know exactly when. I've kind of finalized the design and everything, but next up is the Simagic GT Neo stickers. Again, I'm working on a few final tweaks, but essentially you'll be able to buy a sticker sheet for the Simagic GT Neo that will have all of these functions. So, you know, for the rotary dials and for the buttons and everything, you'll be able to purchase this sticker sheet, and it will be specific for the lovely dashboard with the colors and functions and features and everything. And that is the general concept of the lovely sticker sheets. Lovely sticker sheets are not, they're not, I might in the future might actually start extending them beyond the lovely dashboard, but the main core concept is these will be sticker sheets made specifically to work with the lovely dashboard and manufacturers. So Ascher Racing in the beginning, the ones that are already live, Simagic GT Neo, the Greywolf obviously, but the Greywolf is not much of a priority because it's still not a mass production steering wheel. Well, I'm probably going to also create buttons for the Fanatec, because I know this one is very popular, so I'm going to make buttons for this as well. And yeah, we'll see what comes next. Like I have a list of things that I have to do, and these things will go through the entire summer. So I've got enough to do to get everything up and running. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get myself one of these hats. I already have a bucket hat. I have this bucket hat. Bucket hat is pretty awesome, to be honest. I need to get some more merch. I haven't purchased everything yet. I just did a lot of I got like 6 or 7 different products just to test and see what it's like, and I've been impressed so far with the quality. Even this t-shirt is so much better than the previous one. I actually got this is a bit heavier material. It's not very light because it feels a lot more premium, to be honest. But yeah, I think my favorite one is the sports jersey though. This one I wore it today at the gym, and it was honestly it works as advertised, and the print is really good as well. I think the sports jersey has a DTF, direct digital to film, basically. It's a different methodology than what they do with these. So it's completely it's great for sports, I'll be honest. I'm not much of a sports person, but it was good for when I used it this morning. All right, enough with the lovely store. I hope you guys find it interesting. I hope you guys find the products appealing. If you don't, let me know in my Discord, and I will start working on other stuff. The idea is that this store will be enriched. This store will be evolved into something bigger, as I already mentioned, but it will also affect products as well. So I might be creating, you know, one-off products and maybe products with partners, specific products with partners. I don't know. There's so many things on the table that I'm thinking about. But always keep an eye on these things. Always keep an eye on them. All right. Now let's go to the chat and see what's going on. All right, Travis. Hello, dude. How you doing? Roger, the voice. How you doing? Yeah, Roger. I'm so sorry I stopped driving with you guys. Honestly, if I had time to practice, I would not have stopped. I miss driving in general. Like I've not driven at all. In fact, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with driving, and I'm at a crossroads right now. So I did say, like, after what happened with LFM in Barcelona like a week ago or whatever, I'm done with that. But after that, I was like, I don't want to do LFM anymore. Like they're not you know, the stewards, there are cases where things I don't find them, you know, being dealt with objectively. And then I'm like, I don't want to do LFM anymore. Let's try something else. SimGrid came out with dailies, but they're only for consoles, so I cannot join them. And then we also have PitSkill. And then I'm kind of on the fence. And then I had an idea. What if I actually try and do what I have been advised, which is get out of the rookies, but not getting out of the rookies by trying to win the race. Get out of the rookies by increasing the SR rating, essentially, by just driving safe, not needing to win. So I may start doing that. That won't be interesting for streams, so streaming wise it might not be content that I will be doing, but I might jump back on a saddle of LFM just to see if I can increase my SR rating and get out of the rookies by avoiding racing with anyone. As I said, that's gonna be very boring. I've tried it other times and it just doesn't work for me. Like, I want to be up in there in the mix. You know, I'm not fast, but again, in Barcelona split 5, I was P3. I got pole, I got second in previous races, so I'm always there. Like in the lower splits, I'm in a good place, but I don't have enough time to practice, so I had to drop out of the Warrior series, and yeah, I don't regret it because I couldn't keep up. So I guess I just need to practice more. I just need to practice a lot more. Carlos Andre, I'm working right now. Just passed to say hello and keep the good one. Later, I'm going to see the video. See you. Oh yeah, Carlos. Okay, so I know I didn't respond on time, but when you do see it, thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate it, man. Justice, yay! Arthur Coelho, hello. How are you, man? And Travis, can't wait for the GT Neo stickers. Yes, GT Neo stickers are coming. So the GT Neo stickers, I know a lot of you have been waiting for, and this is something that I just did the Ascher Racing stickers before because I wanted... Okay, so there's a strategy behind everything. Okay, I'm not doing anything, like, I'm trying to think before I actually just put things out there. So my concern was, if I did the GT Neo stickers first, there would be a really big spike of orders, because Simagic GT Neo is a wheel that is in more hands than the Ascher Racing. Price-wise, it's 5 times more expensive to get the Ascher Racing. It's most likely that a lot more people have the GT Neo, and a lot more people might be using the Lovely dashboard while owning the GT Neo. So I considered what would be more sane, I guess, to launch at first. So I know that, like, if I launched the Greywolf, I wouldn't have a single order. I didn't want that. I wanted to start off so I can, first off, see if everything's working. Like in the morning, I kind of had a panic because orders were coming in, and the orders that were for the shirts and everything were not being fulfilled and sent to the vendor. And I kind of panicked because at that point I didn't know what was wrong. But eventually I figured out there was like a syncing issue and whatnot, but like around like the 6th order, I fixed it, and everything now, like once you place the order, it is automatically sent to the vendor. I get paid, they get paid, and it just starts being fulfilled immediately. So I wanted to iron out everything, and I knew that having the Ascher Racing steering wheel, although I have gotten enough, you know, work and to do, but it's not like 10 or 20 sticker sheets. It's a lot easier for me to manage. That was the idea. But now I already have the sticker sheets designed for the Simagic GT Neo. They are designed. And when I say designed, I mean, honestly, the hard part is to get the exact shape of the stickers to match the exact official Simagic stickers. So I have those. I tested them. They work perfect. They're great size and everything. And now it's just finalizing some details on a sticker sheet itself, and then, you know, basically creating a reproducible item where I can print and cut and do that many times and not make any mistakes. Basically, that is the foundation of creating anything industrialized. So being able to repeat it, the exact same quality and exact same process without having any hiccups. I mean, honestly, so far, I've spent more on sticker sheets, paper, and ink, and blades than I actually have on buying the original equipment. Been through so many tests just to be able to replicate and get the same exact quality over and over and over again. It is not easy. I sent a message to Martin, telling him, you know, this is my first product that I'm creating, and man, this was like 2 months or maybe more, just repeating the same thing with small tweaks and making notes and going back to something that worked, that's something that didn't work, and then applying the 2 things that worked onto one process and seeing if that's better. And I'm like, oh my god, this is hard work. And Martin's like, welcome to my world. Anyway, it's a fun process though. It's a fun process. So yeah, GT Neo stickers are next. If you're a member, I will probably be posting a few pictures of the design in the Discord so I can get some feedback on it. You guys will let me know what you think, and if there's anything missing or something that can be done. I would love it if Simagic would come out with the positional switches, but they haven't. So all the dials now, all the dials here are just rotary. They're all just rotary. But they promise they're going to come out with positional switches. If they do come out with positional switches, I'll need to create a second version of the Lovely sticker sheet, which would be for positional switches. So you know, this is like map, and it would have like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can base, because I think these are 12 positions, but it will have different sticker sheets. So we'll see how that goes. I'm curious to see when they will come out with it. They haven't come out with it, have they? Hey Bruno, how you doing? Kevin, nice to see you. Alright, so we're going to work on the lovely dashboard. And first off, there was this big bug that affected all Ascher Racing dial features. So let me pull the dashboard up. And it was in 9.3.6, I think. Get rid of that, we don't need it. So it was in the init, and I have on both on mine. So if I go there and then switch. So what happened is this would basically reset after a while. So I fixed that, and it was a bug that was fixed. Actually, it was a bug that was introduced with 9.3.6 of SimHub, and it had to do with the way SimHub manages the run once code. So there's in SimHub, in every item that you create, there are 2 parts where you can actually add code. One which is the repeating loop that just keeps on looping and checks and makes sure that it works, and one that's just a run once. So the run once just runs at the beginning and doesn't run it again. So I'll show you here. Where is it? Alright, so 9.3.6. This thing over here. Fixed JS parsing. Caching would not take into account the run once part. So I don't know exactly how. I haven't spoken to Nicola at all. But this is something that caught my eye. So just honestly, just when I got in a rig today, like it was maybe like 20 minutes before I went live, it was the first thing I wanted to fix, because what was happening is you would change it, right? And once, like after a few seconds, TC would be converted to init again. So the initial, like the first version, the first part, the way it starts when it initializes. And yeah, I want to fix this, because I assumed it would be an easy fix, and it was. It actually was an easy fix. Basically, it was in that specific part of the JavaScript code. I moved it out of the run once because I figured that was the problem, and yeah, that was it. It was fixed. So this will be coming in 2.7.3. Maybe even this Friday. I don't know. Maybe even this Friday I'll be coming out with this version. But we'll see what else we can add. Honestly, I think we should add more stuff, not just this fix. Kevin Lewis, DNR specific profile has the individual LED following the knob position. Pretty sure it isn't an absolute position, just relative to the initialized position. Well, yes, it's relative. So for the that's for the Simagic, I'm assuming. DNR specific profile has for the knob. I'm pretty sure you're referring to the Simagic, right, Kevin? I'm 100% sure because the Ascher Racing doesn't have LEDs, whereas the Simagic actually has LEDs that go around, and you can basically, so it follows. But those are relative, I'm pretty sure, because these are not positional. So you don't know, like if I have, so I'll just show you. So this is at position 1. If I have that there, and I restart SimHub, for instance, then that's my position 1, wherever that is. And I can just move it left, 1, 2, and that's what it does, it follows. They're not positional yet. You're asking me, or I was asking you? So I'm assuming you were referring to the GT Neo and DNR profile. Alright, so this has been done, so that one bug fix has been done. Let me go over. Alright, this is something that has been reported. And this issue, specifically the one that I'm replying to here, was 9.3.6. It was that specific thing that was basically introduced. And closing this post. Alright, there are a few more things here we can go through. I'll be working on the lovely dashboard today for the better part. Unless you guys have any other ideas we can do, which is fine. Yeah, Kevin, I got that. I got that. It is for the GT Neo. Yeah, I mean for the LED profile you can do things. I mean if the GT Neo does get, they actually did promise. They promised they will be coming out with positional switches. So I'm just waiting for them to do that at some point. Honestly, it should just happen. It just should happen at some point. Let's go through the backlog now. There's no telemetry and setting changes not occurring. National displays the ignition off. Does this for all sims. So Glock. Yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of concerned that he's broken something. Actually, not concerned. I actually know he's broken something. Just by looking at this. So Glock 1594. If you're around, if you're watching. Essentially what he did, he's posted, if you can see the file name, it's lovely dashboard default settings, and he also posted the extension.js. These are two files that you should not have access to. Not that I don't want you seeing them, but these two files ship with the dashboard, and these two files are updated every single time I submit an updated dashboard. These two files are being updated. I will show you. Let me show you exactly what I mean. You know, I just, like, if you're here and you're in Discord, you can answer this to other people as well, just so they know. But the idea is that when you go into SimHub, right? If you go to Dash Templates, now don't do this, but if you go to Dash Templates and you find a lovely dashboard, in here you have JavaScript extensions, and in here you have default settings and default extensions and blah blah blah. These, you do not touch these. You do not touch these. These are the files that ship within the lovely dashboard. Like every time I create an update, those are updated. Those are the default settings and the JavaScript, obviously. What you always need to update, essentially, is what you always are instructed to do. So in the SimHub folder, there's a JavaScript extensions. So this is the SimHub root folder, JavaScript extensions, and this is where you drop in your lovely dashboard settings, your images, and what, like Daniel Newman racing settings. Like everything is in here, and this is the setting file that you need to update. So this guy over here, Glock 1594, obviously made a boo-boo, because you can see in his name he doesn't have quotes, 0 quotes. So that is automatically, it's a broken file, and by broken file, it also doesn't allow the dashboard to run entirely. It doesn't. Like, this is the main core settings. If something breaks here, the dashboard will never work. Okay? It will also break if you have your own settings file, but that's why you also use the configurator. So if you're using the configurator, you will never have this issue. The configurator will produce the JSON file with the settings that will make this proper. So yeah, I'm considering things closed. Yeah, I'm going to consider this closed and not relevant, because I'm thinking this is just a user error. Pebcac. So here's an interesting one. I was trying to understand what's going on. It says Kovacs for ACC says not showing invalid laps in race and ACC. On qualify, it's working. Exactly. Yes. It doesn't in the race. And someone says for me showing invalids everywhere. Your delta and left hand reserved if you leave the track in ACC. Yep. No. It's specifically made, so just so you know, it is specifically done in the dashboard when you're in practice or quali. That's when it shows you the invalid time. That's when everything turns red. It will not show that when you're in a race red. That was deliberate. I think it was initially because I didn't have that information. I don't know if that exists now, but it also doesn't make sense. Like if you're running and you go off track, you don't want to see that in race, and it's not necessarily going to be an off-track penalty. So you don't want to see that. It might be. It will affect the way you drive. But for qualifying, you do want to know that. You want to know if this lap is valid or not, if it's going to count or not. So I'm using that. And I do the same thing for iRacing, but for iRacing, it is like I don't have the information for iRacing. If I recall, in iRacing, I show the invalid laps by getting the surface. Yeah, get this. I check for the surface the car is on. And if the surface the car is on is not the track, and it's something else, then I show an incident. I basically show that it's invalid. And again, I only do it for quality and practice. I don't do it for the race. At least I think that's how I do it. And this guy says, Paul Glover, hello. Yeah, Paul, you gave me an idea, and I also replied that I like that idea. I want to test it. Spectator mode doesn't really work, so you won't be able to see any of the driver's settings and all that. But I want to see if I don't know. I'm curious. I actually am curious. Will the leaderboard work if I'm not the one driving? Not entirely sure. But we are reliant on the information that's coming from the sim, going through SimHub and into the car. And when you're not the driver, the actual sims don't give you this information. And this is not an opinion or anything. Even if you're in a team race and driving with your co-drivers, when they're driving in ACC, for instance, no information is shown, just the leaderboard. So I'm curious to see if we have that in SimHub as well. We'll see, Paul. We'll see. I'm not going to work on the lovely pit wall today. I'll be working on the lovely dashboard, but maybe we can do this on Thursday, maybe, or tomorrow. I want to test it, to be honest, because I'm curious as well, just as much as you are, just as much as you are. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. All right. So what is this guy? So Kovacs has done. He modified the code to work in SimHub Dash. Lovely. Yeah, he edited the extensions directly, which is a big no-no. But whatever. He's testing, so fine. Insert in row 37. Else, if LD gets sim is ACC. Okay. So if no new raw data cars, new raw data real-time focused car index current lap is invalid. Then it does all the rest to get the lap invalid. So it's getting that specific available properties is invalid. Let me check if I have it, because I'm thinking this. I'm inclined to say tap invalid data. Now I'm in ACC. I don't have this point. I'm just testing something. This is practice. This is a practice session, so it really doesn't matter. Do I have a race here? What is this? Practice or race? This is a race. I've gotta leave the track at some point. Hey, Speed Freak, thank you very much, man. It's been a long time that I wanted to make these changes, and they finally kind of came together. Yeah, I mean, this thing over here that he is using, I'm not entirely sure. This is, let me try it. I'm so curious as to what this thing is coming from. I'm just gonna drop it in here, you know. So what is this? Cars? So what's he getting? Cars, new raw data. Real time. So he's getting that and focusing on the focused car index, but it's starting here. New raw data, this is it. In cars, whatever car it is. So currently I'm in P13, I'm assuming, so it'll be P12, I guess. And then getting here. What's he getting here? Current lap. Current lap is invalid. Okay. Alright, I can see what he's doing. You know, I'd be curious if this thing actually... Let me go over to the sim, because... Okay, I agree he's done something which is... I have not done. Meaning he's using the new raw data, which wasn't available when I was actually doing the whole invalid thing. But I don't care, like... Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not going to change it because I don't think that viewing if the lap is invalid is adding anything to your driving experience. I don't think it would. But I'm curious if the same exact thing works in iRacing. With the same data point. I'm curious. No. See, it's a different thing. Yeah. Yeah, this is iRacing. It's completely different. Anyway, and this is why I need to explain myself regarding why I don't use the new raw data. Because the new raw data, basically this thing over here, which is just raw data coming from the game, it has the same exact thing that you can find in SimHub with the properties that already exist. The difference is that Nicolas basically takes all of this raw data and converts it into reusable properties. Let's say the invalid lap, it's one property in SimHub that every game, all this raw data maps to it. So if any sim has invalid lap data, it points to that property. So I, as a developer, don't need to go for each sim to find the property that shows what is invalid, if the lap is invalid or not. I just use that one SimHub property, and that happens in the background. That's why we use SimHub. That's why you use any sort of API or connector, for that matter. If I did use new raw data, then I would need to go for every sim and go through all of these properties and find what works where and how, and then create if statements. And then these if statements, if they don't work, then there's obviously there'd be some crashes and errors, and it would just become a lot more messier, to be honest. But anyway, this ticket was about adding the invalid laps to the race. Currently, it's only for practice and quali. And I think I'm going to keep it like that, because for race, as I said, it doesn't really make any sense. Like, an invalid lap doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting an off track, you know, and your fourth off track is a penalty. It does not mean that. You can get an off track and it doesn't give you a penalty. So these things, and if we had the off tracks that actually gave you a penalty, I would love to add them, but we don't. So they're not aligned. If they were, I would have it, but they're not. So it doesn't really make sense to see something go red on your dash while you're driving and you're in a battle. It really doesn't matter. You know, if you want to see if you get penalties or not, you can pull up your dash, whatever they call it, the HUD, pull it up and you can see it. That's what I do. And if you get a penalty, the dashboard will show you your penalty. We do that. That much we can do. Alright, I already mentioned that this is not going to be relevant, because I already mentioned that I'm not doing this for the dashboard for the race, because then it would be inconsistent among all of the sims, but whatnot, you know. Huge topic. Delta still incorrect. I actually don't know. This is May 29. And it comes back again and again and again. So I'm not going to pick that one up now, because I think it actually says that didn't mean to derail this thread, so I'm not going to pick it up now. Oh, ABS and TC values are incorrect in R factor 2. Everything else seems to work. Please send me a SimHub telemetry replay so I can reproduce. This is the most important thing. Everyone, if you report something, always attach SimHub telemetry. I cannot reproduce, like, if this ABS and TC values are incorrect in R factor 2, which car? They're not all the same. Some cars have, some cars don't. I can go into R factor 2, but I can't, you know, kind of sniff my, you know, which car are you using. So the best thing you can do is attach a SimHub telemetry replay, which basically is what you can see here running. It's just a telemetry running in the background. Everything that you experience in your car in the data. So I can just load that up and I can see exactly what's going on. And if it should show something and it's not, and I'll figure out how and why. I'll have all the properties to work with. Lovely pit wall. Look at that. Race time is always incorrect. Right. Again, Evil Creedy as titled, really? Race time is always incorrect. Yeah, there's no context. There's no yeah, I can only test if I can reproduce the error. So this I'm filing this as irrelevant because whoever posted that is June 16 and hasn't replied since. Yeah, I really hate getting rid of these tickets if I haven't fixed them, because I know it might be a problem, but DRS and AMS2 shows wrong things. Okay, there's telemetry. When engaging DRS in a car which can activate DRS anywhere, the DRS logo flashes red and doesn't go green. Okay, and he did provide it. Alright, let's download it. Let's download it. If you're wondering how to get telemetry, in the Discord, in the FAQ, there's how to record a SimHub telemetry replay. All the information, and how to share it and everything. So, honestly, it's right there. Oh, 39 megabytes. Okay, that's not too big. That's actually pretty small. Great. Alright, let us go to the downloads. Oh, there was also a fairly big update coming in 2.7.3, which is the one that I have in front of me. Steve Matar, the guy that did the original F1 integration, has also provided a slew of updates. I will say a slew of updates, which affect the alerts, which affect the central module and the vehicle settings. Basically, Steve updated these three modules, and now all the alerts has, I think he says it covers more than 80% of the vehicles in iRacing. So Steve was running Formula 1 for the longest of times, and that's why he was interested in making the Levy dashboard work with Formula 1, and he basically did all of the Formula 1 specific stuff. He did it. I did all the design for it, but he did all the properties. So, you know, the damage and all that kind of stuff, I designed it, but he provided all the properties and how it should work, and for the you know, DRS and everything. And now he switched from Formula 1 to iRacing, so now Steve has a new passion with iRacing, and he kindly again provided a lot of the cars that he's driving in iRacing as updates. So the new version will have updates to the alert. So Steve says it covers more than based on 80% of the cars in iRacing. So that's pretty cool. The central module has updates, as he has told me, to the MGU and ERS information. It works a bit better. And the vehicle settings, he basically updated a few things for traction control, like the modules, depending on if they exist or not, and the car you're using, these will adapt to that. So in Formula 1, for instance, in the game, you don't have TC cut, you have diff and some other stuff. I don't know. They change depending on the game and the car. So he's done that as well. I have not tested anything. I trust him. Plus, I don't use iRacing all that much. But yeah, that's coming in 2.7.3 as well. All right, let's continue. I keep on getting derailed. I derail myself. I'm derailing. Let's go to SimHub. Replays. And this is for AMS2. Alright. Let's post it. And let's close this one and switch over to Automobilista. Automobilista. And I'm assuming this is the high-tech Gen 2 model at Montreal. 224, 617. Yes, this is it. Alright, so it's this 4-minute something replay. There's no picture to follow. And what is the claim here? When engaging DRS, which is over here, in a car which can activate DRS anywhere, the DRS logo flashes red but doesn't go green. All right, let's witness this thing here. So first that. Don't know where you are. Actually, we should be able to see where we are on track. DRS is flashing, and I'm assuming he's turning it on, but it doesn't go green. All right, we'll see if we can fix it. Let's see if we can fix this. This is interesting. So, oh, it's bit shifting. Oh, damn. All right, so DRS is flashing. State is enabled, available. So I'm looking at the properties that we have. So we have 3 properties. One, DRS is available, DRS is enabled, and DRS state. So enabled and available, these two, and there's the DRS state. So this is now enabled. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is the state changes. So looking at these two, this is one, so enabled, and then there's a DRS state, but it doesn't change to anything else. So I don't have any other information. It just lets me know that it's enabled. And DRS state is just going from 1 to 17. It's a bit shifting thing, obviously, but unless he's turning on the DRS immediately and it's going into on mode, let's wait and see if we can catch at any point where there's a, because there should be 3 states: off, available, and on. It's 117 immediately. It's not changing to anything else. And then it goes 0, 1. So DRS state is off right now. And the available property is not changing at all either. Oh, that sucks. That sucks for a few reasons. I'm trying to get the information. So it goes to state 17 or DRS enabled. That's it. This just goes straight on off, basically. I'm curious. Now I'm curious for some other stuff here. Let me move that because it's just a replay. It's fine. Do I have another replay where we have DRS goes on and off? So does this car have DRS? Maybe it does, maybe I have not. It's probably me just testing. I think this is something. Oh, look at this. Okay. This is different now. Check it out. DRS state is 3 here. Hasn't started yet. I think, what is this, practice? So let me go get a run. So you can see DRS here and the properties. So DRS state is 3. Off track, red, that's working, fine. Bless you. No. Hold on a second. Alright, I will be immediately right back. Give me a second. And I am back, as promised. Just a few seconds. Okay. So, the interesting thing here is that we do get... This is a Formula 1 car. Alright? It's a Formula Ultimate Gen 2. So, we'll have DRS enabled... I think it's here. It's right after the straight, or after this corner. Here. So what happens here is, check this out. I'm going to pause. Okay? So there's the... Oh, you can't see it. Okay. Fine. So there's the DRS sign. There. And this says DRS state 3. So I hit play. We cross. And it says DRS available, and DRS state is now 11, but it's available. So now I have DRS, and this goes red. Now there's a DRS available, and I hit the button, and this should go once I hit it, which I haven't yet. Now it's off again. But again, it's not supposed to... Yeah, the different values here. I don't have these values in the telemetry that Racing Legend 1234 had sent. Which is odd. Let's wait and see, because I know I was testing a lot with this. So let's see again. So now we're just coming out of the pits. Nothing is enabled. What are the DRS zones in Innova? No idea. They're not here. No. Excuse my driving, but this is Automobilista 2, and I do not use this game. Sorry, sim. I do not use this sim. So there's no DRS here, or here, or here. Is there DRS in the back straight? I have no idea. I don't do a Formula 1, so I have no idea. No. So here, do I do anything different here? Do I actually hit the button? So again, DRS sign. Once I cross that, this will become available, and the DRS will start flashing, and I should turn it on at some point, and this will become as well 1. Let's see. So this becomes 1, and that's available now. So it lets me know that it's flashing. I know I can use DRS. But do I turn it on at all? I don't even turn it on. Why? I don't have controls on my steering wheel? Now it's going to make me fire up Automobilista 2 just so I can see if this thing is working. But you can also see that these are different values compared to the different car. Shouldn't be like that, but here we are. Alright, AMS2. Okay. Alright, let's launch Automobilista. Launching. Oh wow, so many updates. Oh god. After 10:30 p.m. my eyes dry out so much. Wearing contacts. It's not helping. Hey, Robert. Yeah, it's good. It's a good evening, I guess. Working. Did you see the launch of the new lovely sim racing store and merch and everything? Options, system. It says I need to enable something here. Shared memory, Project Cars 2. Okay, I have that. And this is up. UDP frequency is off. UDP protocol, who cares, I think. Okay, so then I need to go into SimHub and say I did it. Alright, so I already had that. It's fine. We already had it. So yeah, let me do a test day, and I don't know, it's Formula Gen 2. Select, not Interlagos. I want to do something that I know. Let's do Imola again. Fine, and start. Oh, for crying out loud. Have I set up the wheel control mapper with AMS2? What button is DRS? I don't know. Oh, dear lord. Controls. Edit assignments. Vehicle. Joy button. One of these two should be DRS. I don't remember which one. Let me see if I have this mapped. Control mapper. Where is my DRS? This is KERS, and the right one is DRS activation. But now, what's most important is this working? Well, I'll test it. I'll test it. Please don't criticize my driving. Oh wait, hit the meter. Alright, so I'll just take it for a spin. Alright, I'm still waiting for the to get to the DRS zone. And when I do get there, now what did I do that for? Hold on, I still need to fix something. Actually, where did that go? No, this is what I want, and I want to see the properties. These. Let me pull these on the side. Of course, the bad thing with I don't know, at least I cannot switch to that. Yeah, it loses the game. So what I need to do? What do I need to do now? So let's see first DRS. Don't do that. So the first thing I need to see is we already know when I come here. I'm looking at it on the side, so DRS is 0, DRS state is 3. Okay. Let me go into this and see it's flashing. There it is. I got the beep. So now DRS is available. Go back in here. And it's not enabling. Something has changed, Mr. Something has changed. Alright, so it isn't working. Oh wait. DRS? My control mapper isn't working. Then something different. Let me see if I can fix the control mapper first. Alright, so maybe I haven't mapped it correctly. I don't know. Let's see. We gotta do everything here. Unfortunately, or fortunately enough, we need to fix everything. So where is the DRS activation? Alright, so escape, options, controls, edit assignment, joy button 7, joy button 11, there you go. That was the difference. Resume. So this is working. But it's not working. Oh, it is. It just did. Okay. Ah, shit. I'll just make one more lap because I like driving this car. No, this is not a GT3. I think. Alright, let's see if it'll work now. So the idea is I just want to see what information I get. So it says DRS available. And now I engage it. Why isn't the button working? Oh, there it is. No! What an idiot, you know. Okay. While it was on, available properties. No, it's not on again. Oh. I'll just record the replay. Okay, so I got the point where it turns green, and that's all I care for. So, live and the replay. Let me see. There it is. So this is what we get. Just so you know. It says DRS available and enabled, and then DRS status 27. So as you can see, when we have DRS, when DRS is available, so it's flashing red. Actually, I don't need the game anymore. I do not need the game. So here it is. So now in the dashboard, show you as well. Put that in the corner as per usual. So we have the car here. We are in the DRS zone. Our properties let us know that DRS is available. So when it is available, I flash red. And when I hit the button and it's enabled, this becomes 1 and that becomes green. Honestly, in the replay that who was it? Racing Legend 1234 sent, we don't have this. We don't. So I don't have this information. All I know, let's go back to the replay that he sent. And you can see this is DRS it's on. And then it goes off. Alright, so this is the information I was looking for. But now if we go to the replay that Mr. Racing Legend 1234 had sent, this is what I get. DRS is enabled. It's never available. I actually don't know when he's pressing on it. Maybe this is it. No, actually it can't be. Let me see, what car is this? Formula High Tech Gen 2. What was I driving? Formula Ultimate. Yeah, well, sad but true. If we look for DRS, we don't have that information. We know it's enabled. Don't know if it's available. DRS status 1. Hey, back with something to drink. Okay, I'm drinking some water. How about you? Which replay is that, Robert? Which replay is that? Yeah. If you can, like, don't avoid DMs. I found it, Robert. I found it. Avoid DMs because they just get tucked away. Just put it in a bug report. Honestly, just put in a bug. Like if it's something that it might be easy to fix or something like that, maybe just let me know in a DM, obviously. But if it's something I need to look into, drop it into a bug report. For now, it's okay. I'll take a look into what you're saying. But I'm still trying to figure this one out. Alright, so here, I'll look into that. Yes. But here, the problem that I'm having is that I don't have these properties. I don't have them. I don't have them. I don't know when it's available and when it's enabled. It doesn't give me that. So I'm just stating the facts that unfortunately from this telemetry replay, I can see that we do not have enough information. We do not have properties for... we don't have a property for DRS available, only for DRS enabled. I tested on the, which one was that? The Formula Ultimate Gen 2, and it was working fine. So this is probably just the creator of the car. That's where I'd say it lies. Interesting. Delta isn't working. And Automobilista either. What is going on? Delta is broken. It's not working anywhere. Robert, sector times. Do I have them? I have them here. This is broken in SimHub. Definitely. This property is reporting 0. Was not the case. I will contact Nicola. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, no, this actually worked. So 9.3.4 of SimHub, and it should be okay. 9.3.4, which is the one that was actually received this update. Let me just check the change log. There. So 9.3.4, this is it. Feature, added additional properties about SimHub's estimated lap time, reference time, and delta used. This was introduced in 9.3.4. And this has got to be some sort of regression. It's all motion, so I don't know. Yeah, it's not working, Robert. It's not. Yeah, it's not 2.7.2. It's SimHub. Actually, let me just try. I'm curious. I'm gonna install 9.3.4. I'm not sweating about it. I just want to confirm that it's not the dashboard. So I'm going to download 9.3.4 and see if the delta works or not. Because the delta is always 0, even in ACC. And if it's one thing I know, that ACC was working for sure. So I need to check that. Downloaded. Okay, so I'm gonna downgrade my SimHub. Shutting it down. Let's go here. PIP is open. You can see still what I'm doing. So I've turned off SimHub. I'm going to install 9.3.4. I'm curious to see if it actually is the difference. Run anyway. Oui. So I'm just installing 9.3.4 SimHub because I know that's where the property was introduced, and I want to check if it's going to work there or not. So if it's not, it's a regression on SimHub's part. I already sent a message to Nicolas. Probably wake him up or something. I don't know. He hates me. I know it. I know he hates me. Oh, there he is. Hello, which game? All.
New Ko-fi subscription.
New subscription! James! Welcome to the lovely family. Alright, so I got 9.3.4 installed. Delta. Are ye working? Yeah, Delta's working. Oh yeah, Delta is working here. Yeah, I just pulled in, yeah, I'll just show you. Delta is working. Same exact replay. So it's not something... Oh, I'm not going to fix this. This has got to be done. Oh shit, this is big. So here is the replay I had before, and you can see it clearly. Delta is working. Now this is the same exact replay, working in one. Let me just let him know. Okay. I mean, yes, this confirms the bug. This is absolutely a confirmation of the bug. So Delta is working here, and it's working perfectly fine. I will update and go to 9.3.6 again, because only now, if I do this, will I be absolutely sure that it's 9.3.6. I already got Nicolas in checking it. He asked me if I made a first lap. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if I have a first lap or not. In one it doesn't work, and the other one it does. So yeah, this has got to be some sort of regression. So now I'm gonna install. Actually, let me exit SimHub. And let's install 9.3.6 again. I'm a sucker for latest versions. So Robert, do this for me as well. Go download 9.3.4 of SimHub and let me know if Delta works. I'm doing it myself as well, just so I can confirm it. In fact, I'm gonna go over to 9.3.4 when I'm done, if it's the only one that works. Next, I turned it off. Exit sim hub. Try again. Thank you. Why you be like that? I'm so happy I fixed the store stuff. Oh god. I was like, when I first launched the store this morning, soft launch, obviously I didn't say anything to anyone. Then I pushed something to the members only and started, you know, trickling in a few orders. And so the orders are two things. There's one order that goes to my vendors, so all merch, t-shirts, hoodies, zip hoodies, mugs, everything goes to a vendor. And anything that's Lovely Sim Racing stickers are sent to me, because I produce them. So whenever there's an order for the vendor, when you place the order is sent, should be automatically fulfilled and sent to the vendor, right? And it wasn't doing that. I had to manually go and click on it, and it would be sent to the vendor, and I have to go check and see if the vendor is actually getting the order and whatnot. And it was a bit stressful at first. I'm like, why is this happening? This shouldn't be like that. And yeah, eventually I found the reason. Fixed it. Had to sync all products and stuff, but it worked. And now I'm just looking at, like, there's an order that came in right now. Just went straight to the vendor, and the Lovely Sim Racing stickers were sent to me. Love it. All right, so now we're in 2.3.6. Gonna pull up the same exact Silverstone. Oh. Interesting, it's working now. What was that? Okay, so now it's showing me. Oh, that was weird. Wait a second now. Really? Okay, I need to do some testing, but this is very weird. So now it's working. What the hell is this all about? Same replays now. Oh no, it's 0. But it's reporting. No, now it's working. Alright, thank God I have these all on the stream, because otherwise I'd be going crazy, thinking, like, what the hell is wrong? So now in Silverstone, before it was flat zeros, now it's actually working. And I'm in 9.3.6. Alright, Robert, So Robert, do me a favor. Downgrade and upgrade again. There might be something wrong. Because now you can see it's working. And I'm on 9.3.6. Which is very weird. Very, very weird. So let me go to Automobilista. This was also all flat zeros. Specifically, even this. Yeah, it's working. Alright, this was all flat zeros. When I was testing the replay that, who was it? Racing Legend 1234 had sent me. These were all flat zeros. You can go back to the video. I'm not crazy. And now it's working. So, I have no idea. I let Nicolas know. He'll take a look into it. Not much I can do at this point, because as you can see, like now it's working. It's like a Houdini property. Now you see it. Now you don't. Oh, Time Traveler. My God, that was... I want to watch that show again. I just loved it so much. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Loved it so much. Oh, I hate Windows. You keep on doing the same exact thing. Alright, Robert, okay. Do the test, 9.3.4, let me know if it works, and then go back to 9.3.6. I'm actually chatting with Nicolas right now. I don't know, he probably won't be able to do anything, obviously, right now, but this is a very curious thing, like, what could be causing it? Honestly, this was something we just saw live, like, the same Automobilista replay did not work. First time around, I downgraded, it worked, upgraded, and it works again. So it's one of those freak things. Alright, I'm actually curious. Now I'm actually curious. Really curious. I'm gonna go replay and watch my stream. Really? Yeah, that's myself talking to myself right now. There it is. Something happened. This is myself just moments ago, right? Moments ago. But here's the interesting bit. If I go a bit further back, still not working. There it is. It's not working. If you guys can actually see that. Oh shit, wait. It's not working again? Working? Not working. What is going on? Robert, what is your take on this? You won't believe it. Will I not believe it? I've witnessed shit in front of me right now, man. Yeah. I can see it here as well. Yeah, I'm looking at Discord as well. So what you're saying is that was working and then it stops. Okay. Okay, I don't know if Nicola's watching the stream right now. Maybe, maybe not. If he is, this is the weird part. Nicola. So it stops working. Like I'm in lap 1 and it works. And once I go further down, it stops. So there's definitely something wrong. There's definitely something wrong. So anything past the first lap and it stops working. But I also noticed the exact same thing. So now it's not working at all. Done. Lap 1 works, then stops working. Now let me go and load up Ascher Corsa Competizione. No, sorry, it's not like that. Federico from Greywolf tried to teach me how to say it correctly. It's Competizione. It's a deeper Z. Competizione. Alright, lap 1. Lap 1. Now, ACC is working. The ACC is working now. Let me get a longer. Now, ACC is working now. So Robert, this is LMU. This is LMU, right? You just sent me the image from. Okay, Hypercart Fuji. Again, it shouldn't be the car. Now... Oh, fudge. Huh? Was working. Working in ACC. So okay, this has got to be something in SimHub. Going to the pits. So let's go after the pit stop. And when we go out, now 0. No, something happened with replay there. Yeah, it gets messed up. Alright, I need to assume it is a SimHub bug, something internally. Like even in ACC it stopped working. Like after the pit stop, it has stopped working. I'm pretty sure if I load up any other game as well. Let's see, do I have any F124? Let's see if it's gonna stop working. But wait a minute, no, before I change. Okay, so I'm starting to get some really bad vibes here. Let me go back to Silverstone. It's working, and after the stop, it's working. What the hell? What the hell, dude? Yeah, there's something not right. Yeah. No, this is something not right. Oh, this is fun, right? This is fun. Alright, so we're gonna get out of the pit now. 16, 15. I'm not gonna touch it. I don't want to touch it. Actually, let me touch it. Going into the pits, nothing is working. Here it's working. Okay. Oh dear Lord. What is this? I have to go into an actual session and drive a bit and test. Honestly, I don't know what's going on right now. So Delta is returning information right now. This is ACC, which is really odd behavior. So now it's working. I'm gonna let it go through the entire pit stop. See if it stops working. So I can see that Delta is actually producing 31.44. That's fine, Nicola. Not now. You don't need to do it now. So now we're in the pit stop. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Alright, 10 seconds. Let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I had turned my engine off and on. What is this? No, something wrong. I have no idea. Something wrong with the replay there. fine, but now it's working. The delta is working now. There's something not right. It's gonna stop working at some point, right? Fast forwarding. Really fast forwarding? No, it's working, but if I go back and then just move it forward, now it's working. I have no idea. I let Nicola know. He's going to look into it tomorrow. So, Robert, just so you know, I'm using that property. That property is coming from SimHub, so I'm not actually calculating anything. At least not that I know of. But I am curious. And in the true nature of figuring things out, I'm gonna launch ACC and see NEC and try and see if there's anything I've missed. Before I do that, I actually need to change something. I was testing the the wheel and both dials, and I need to revert the right dial back to pulsed and write the configuration. It's done, and I have to restart SimHub now because that's how it works. And we'll just do a few laps and see how it goes. Robert, it's stressful. It's always stressful. And it's stressful because although I say that I don't need to do anything, I truly don't always agree with that mentality. Like usually I'm like, there's got to be something that I need to change afterwards. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what what Nicolas says. If he tells me that it was on him and now it's working fine, I'll be fine and I'll be happy. But if it's not, then there's work to be done. But I actually don't think there's gonna be anything for me to do. Simply put, I've not changed anything. I'm using a specific property, so I'm just assuming that it's not working because there's something getting messed up inside of SimHub. Oh shit! Assetto Corsa is downloaded. There was an update? Assetto Corsa is updating. What changed? Do I have an update? I can't test it. It's updating. What changed in ACC? What's the new thing? I got 1.5 minutes remaining. Stream is healthy. It's downloading 16.4 gigabytes. Really? Stream is still healthy. Good. This summer will be different for me. Every summer I would rely on Wi-Fi and 5G connectivity, and it was never, especially if you go like to an island or something, it's not the best you can get. Wi-Fi is usually crap, and 5G network connectivity sometimes, especially with a lot of people, you don't have good reception. So this year I'm gonna test something new. I'm gonna use Starlink. See how that goes. Anyone that has any experience with Starlink? Alright, come on ACC, just do this for me. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, Mr. Pat2 789, thank you for joining. Thank you for becoming a lovely member. Just in time for the shop opening. Yeah, finished updating. Let us see. Okay, it's gonna run it now. Okay, I'm just gonna run it and see if anything happens, you know? Well, let's just do a quick race in Barcelona. Let's do a 10-minute race. Let's literally do a 10-minute race. I have it random set, 100 aggressiveness and 100% skill level. So this should be fun. Setup. Let me launch my Delta. I already have an account. Come on. Authorize. Okay. Load the settings. Setups have been installed. Perfect. Go away. Load up settings. Alright, so we'll do just that one. Fuel, let's go to it's far too much for 10 minutes. But we're just here to have fun and just test the So this is an AI race, 100% on all levels. What we want to see is the delta working. And if we don't see the delta working, then we don't see it working. Okay. AI race. There's no SR to be lost here. We're just gonna have some fun. Ooh, what the hell is that? What? That was not nice. Shite. I'm gonna restart this because I really want to have a good race, at least a good race. Let's restart and not be so stupid. All right, let's just do this. Everything's all set up. All right, seriously. Let's just do. It's a 10-minute race. I'll just do it and we'll get over it. You know. I don't care about telemetry replays now or anything. I just want to see if that delta is going to work as expected for 10 minutes, a whole race, racing against AI at 100% skill and aggressiveness, because, you know, it's the only way to race. Starting P15, it's random, so there is no qualifying or anything. Yep, you usually see a Ferrari launching like that. So we don't know what the update was, huh? For ACC. So Delta seems to be working so far. Okay. Now it's working really well. Maybe they made AI worse. I don't know. Maybe that was the update. Just want to also test this and see if these things work as well. This one doesn't go away anymore. Now it keeps on saying TC where it should be saying TC. Delta also seems to be working fine. Let's see if we can overtake and get a podium. Just 4.5 minutes left. just noticed that my camera is out of position. Okay. Not the best place to be here, because he will have the inside line, but then he gives it up. He gives it up because his AI. So this actually is a podium. Camera is way off. Something's off. Anyway, hope it's kind of fixed. Let's see. Yeah, they're pretty far off. Two minutes left, so what is it? 2 laps? Five and a half seconds out. I won't be able to catch up. Delta is working though, which is why I'm actually racing. I am catching up though, that's pretty fun. So, fastest lap? Yeah, boy. No, I didn't get it. Almost. If I didn't have an off track. Let's see if I can get a fastest lap, because this will be the last lap. Let's see if I can get the fastest lap. Delta is working. Wow, messed it up in the last corner. Get rid of the chicane. It doesn't exist anymore. I lost the fastest lap. Damn it. That sucks. Oh, I actually lost position as well. It's fine though. So everything's actually working. Everything is actually working. So yeah. I think this was like a successful test-ish thing. Which is odd. But anyway, yeah, I have no idea. Retro, why am I sounding surprised for what? ¿Por qué? Surprised it's working? There's this weird bug in the Delta. In the Delta and the Central. That if you scroll back and rewatch a stream at some point when I was testing it, the Delta does not work. Even in ACC and LMU and AMS2, I tried a few of my replays, and it was really weird. Like it would just show zeros, and then I went into SimHub properties, and it would return 0. So the Delta was not working. And then I downgraded from 9.3.6 to 9.3.4, and it was working. And I upgraded to 9.3.6 again, and it was working. And then again, in the replays, it works and it doesn't work. So it's kind of weird. So I said I'd just do a 10-minute race and see what that looks like. And it worked throughout the race, which it shouldn't be surprising because it should work. But the fact that it doesn't consistently work when I'm doing the replays, it's weird. Yeah, and this isn't my gremlin. This isn't my gremlin. I had a chat with Nicolas from SimHub just moments live on stream. Oh, he wrote back. Oh, what a guy. Go to sleep, man. We'll chat tomorrow. Yeah, I think Nikolai is pretty much the same as I am. He actually went through the code just to make sure. So ACC, he says it should be working fine. But he'll check everything tomorrow as well. So we'll have more, I guess. Yeah, they're weird gremlins. Anyway, so there were a few things we did today. Most importantly, I just walked you through the new store and the reasons why I relaunched a store, future plans for it. And in general, why and how and what the purpose of the new store is going forward as well. So you guys can rewatch it. I won't bore you with the same exact things, but essentially it is a platform for the future, not distant future, near future, 2024 future. Hopefully in 2024 everything will happen. And that's pretty much it. I need to update. Alright, I think that's it. I don't have anything else to share tonight. I'll try and be tomorrow. I'm going to try and I may not stream tomorrow since I'm not doing any racing live. I'll be working a bit, but I'll try and reduce streams to Tuesday and Thursday. I don't know. If I feel that there's something I can share, I'll go live tomorrow. Otherwise, I will see you guys on Thursday. Yeah, I'll have news. Stay in the Discord. I'll have news about this whole weird bug thing that Robert has pointed out, and we also noticed during the live stream. And yeah, I don't know what else. I just do need to thank all of the lovely members. Let me pull up my gold lovely members. You are now nearly 50, which is pretty remarkable. So I'd like to thank Anthony Hall, Augustin Martin, Alex Luce, Brandon Hunnell, John Hart, Claudio Farfara, Cody Faros, Corey Wise, Dan Westman, Daniel Newman, Dean Kerr, Andreas Berger, Enrique Castillo Bachero, Brian Spiracus, Forrest Motorsport, Graham Bapty Wright, Jeff King, Iñaki Duranona, Alan Suzanne, Jason Rivera, Jens Bauer, Jared Davis, Stefan Malfier, Kieran Lowe, Chris Rollins, Marianne Christelle, Mark Long, Michael Murphy, Michael Pagliaro, Not Quality Content, what a name, Paddy Falconer, Brad Jackson, Pon2K2, Robert Robles, Ralph Upraus, Rito Brulman, Yuan Rodriguez, Sean Reed, Shi, Simon Tunin, Heiko Bats, Speed Freak 19, Josh Fulton, Tobias Hoff, Shuai Tong, Vincent Hom, William Martin, Mark Worthington, and Mark Gale. Thank you for going over and beyond and becoming Gold Lovely members. And as of today, you not only get the Gold Lovely stickers, you also have 10% store-wide discount on the Lovely store. Go to Discord, find the Lovely store announcement channel. You'll find all the information there and how you can get that 10% discount. And don't forget, all through this Friday, there is free worldwide shipping for all orders over 80 euros. So if you want to spare some change there, go ahead and put your orders in. I'm already working on all the lovely sticker sheets that you have sent me, custom ones and the standard ones, and I'll try and get them shipped this week, all of them. So thank you very much. Brazil, bom dia, bom dia. FM8 Forza Motorsport. Dude, get in my Discord and DM me. You discovered it by Tony Kanan. Okay, that's good to know. That is good to know. Did you see it on his stream? Or any other way? DG Play. Did you just see it on the stream? Curious. On stream, okay. Lovely, 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 lovely. He is very busy lately. I'm trying to get a hold of him and I can't. So hopefully I'll have some news on that front as well. The only news that I can share right now, before I go, is this. I mean, you don't need to hear the sound. So I don't know if you guys are in did I post this on Discord? I may have not, but I should. I can't show that. But can I show the video? Come on, video. Video killed. Ah, there it is. Let me open it. So, if you do not know yet, or may not know, for whatever reason, I am working, it's one of the new partners, SimGrid, so David Perel and I are working together to get SimGrid into the Lovely dashboard and a few other things. And, yeah. Lovely Racing sticker is on his helmet, and this will be during the race of the 24 hours in Spa this weekend in the 296 Ferrari. So we will be riding alongside on David Perel's helmet. I already showed that on at Discord, but now this morning David sent me a video as well, which is pretty cool, seeing the logo on a helmet next to the car in Spa. So if you guys are gonna watch the race, know that we are riding alongside David Perel in Spa for the 24 hours, which is pretty awesome. Alright, thank you very much, guys and girls and everyone in between. I really enjoyed streaming tonight, showing you off the store and everything. Hope you guys will join me on my next stream, either tomorrow or most likely on Thursday. And till then, stay safe, keep on sim racing, and keep in touch on the Discord. I will see you guys all. Bye.